everybody, today we're going to discuss about an AI tool, Perplexity, which according to me is currently the underdog on the market. But I will show you why you should consider this tool seriously. It got amazing features in terms of generation of image, deep research, and also we're going to discuss about the new feature of Perplexity, Perplexity Labs, which for me is something really incredible. And Perplexity is currently a serious competitor of Google and is actually also doing quite some harm to ChatGPT. And I'm going to show you why, and I'm going to show you the 3 features that you should seriously consider when choosing which AI tool you want to use. So let's go. Okay, so let's start this session by first comparing Perplexity with Google. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just do a simple research on Google, and then I'm going to compare the same on Perplexity. So the research we're going to do, we're going to first, let me open perplexity.ai here, like you can see, and then I'm going to just paste a simple search here. Let's say we want to look for the best everyday backpacks, what we have to buy in 2025. The research is being done. And in the meantime, I'm going to open Google right now in front of you, and I'm going to generate the same research. So what are the best everyday backpacks for this year that we can buy under 150 euro? So very precise. Like you can see on Google, very classic. You will have all the results that is populated in front of your eyes. But then when we compare on Perplexity, you can directly see the difference in terms of the information, how it is displayed. And the table also, which I found it very nice, which will give you directly a comparison with essential information that will guide you, that will help you directly choose which one is the best. You will get tips, you get a summary list, you have everything in front of you, so you don't have to click and hop into different websites before you can take your decision. And if you want, you can go even deeper. You can click on the different options, the additional options that they give you, and you can go even deeper if you want to have some more precision on a special information on the research. So this is just amazing, the results that you get in just one search, and the quality of information that is presented with the photo, with the image, with the price. You can also check the images also, and the source and the steps, how it came to this result, which is also important because, now we should not just trust the information that we get directly also from AI. It's important to check the sources and to check the steps to validate how it came, to be sure that we get a relevant information. If we come back to Google again, we check a little bit what Google has populated, how it works. You have to click into the website. Sometimes the website is not relevant. It's sometimes based also those who has done the best SEO that will come on top and is not probably sometimes most relevant one for you. So you can see how Perplexity is using the feature for research, and this is available on the free version. You can already generate great result with the free version already. Okay, now before we go a little bit deeper and comparing the second feature of Perplexity, I would like just to browse around Perplexity and show you the basic functionalities and the features of this AI tool so that you get familiar with it. And then we can continue, and we're going to talk about the next feature, the main feature. Let's go. Like you can see, the interface of Perplexity is quite similar to the other ones on the market. So you won't really get lost if you have to shift to this tool. The first functionality, classic, of course, the input field, where you can input your prompts and you can directly search for something specific. You have also the speech functionality, which I found very interesting, and according to me, in some specific cases, really important. For example, if you have long prompts, instead of typing, you can just directly use the speech mode. And then you have the attach functionality for the files, if you want to attach file. But the next one, I'm going to take a little bit time because it's a very important functionality. It's the where you want to source your information. And this is for me really nice feature when you want to specifically focus on a specific source of information. You have here 4 options. So you have the web, you have academic. Academic means that it's going to search for official papers. Academic papers. You have the social part. If you want to look into discussions, what people is talking, for example, on Reddit. This I found also very amazing. And you have the finance. If you have projects related to finance and you want to find information, pertinent information with finance, this is also quite a nice feature. So I found this very nice that you can already select where you want to source your information. You just have to click and then just select the sources. This is very nice feature from Perplexity. And then the next one, this is for me also a very, very, very nice feature. It means that in one tool, actually, you have all the best AI tools available on the market, centralized here for you in this tool, in Perplexity. And this is for me really nice because what it means that you can use one tool and have access to all the different best AI models on the market. And it also means that you don't need actually to have different paid plans on different AI tools, unless you really need something specific from one of the other AI tools. So this is really amazing. This is a no-brainer. And I found this a very nice feature that really, really helps into this fast-moving AI world that we are living today. So like you can see, you have all the best one, the cloud, Gemini, ChatGPT, and everything is centralized there. So I found nice. And then you have the classic tool for the search, of course. And the second one is the deep research. What you have here, you have the deep research, which you can compare to ChatGPT. Then you have the Perplexity Labs. But this we're going to discuss a little bit later, and I'm going to dig a little bit deeper into this. On the left side, you have the home classic where you have all your saved chats. The part discover is quite interesting if you want to be informed about the news. That's also a nice feature. You can directly search for news. And then you have the space where you can create your own space and you can input your information. This is similar to the paid plans from ChatGPT, and you can personalize for specific project. This is also at its classic. We're going to discuss this a little bit later, but it's the same principles like the other available comparable tools on the market. And then you have, of course, your profile and your preferences, which is really nice. But what I found an important things to mention into the preferences, you can already choose by default which model you want by default to use when you're using Perplexity. For example, here it's the cloud by default and GPT 4.1. And this is something nice that you can choose which one you want by default. But also, it's not only for the chat, but it's also for the generation of image that you can also directly choose which model you want to use by default when you want to generate images. And then you have tasks and you have other information that you can use. Okay, now we're going to discuss the second feature of Perplexity, deep research. Deep research, you have it on Perplexity, but also on ChatGPT. So we're going to use both. We're going to compare with a similar prompt that we're going to use on ChatGPT and Perplexity and compare the result that we get from both of them. So let's go. It's a very simple search. What we are going to do, we're going to search where it's best for small family to actually live, either comparing Paris with Amsterdam. So quite simple. So I'm going to paste this into Perplexity. Here you see now the information start to be populating. It will take the times for finding the information and the sources. And at the same time, we're going on ChatGPT. We're going to paste the same information. And then we want to compare where it's best to live, either in Paris or in Amsterdam. So in the meantime, while we are populating the information, it's going to take some minutes. I just want to talk about something about the price of Perplexity. So you have the free features, which is quite nice. You have some limitation, of course, with it. But with the free feature already, you can use it and do quite some nice research with Perplexity. And then you have the paid plan. The paid plan, you have two main paid plans. So you have the first one, which is about 20 euro per month, which is most of the tools on average is similar in terms of pricing. But then you have the enterprise, which is 200 euro per month, which for me is too expensive. It's a huge gap between the two, between the first and the second paid plan. I would not recommend it. It's not really needed unless you really have some high levels search or a specific feature that you need. Then you can consider it. But to me, the first level of the paid plan for Perplexity is very good. You can achieve already a lot from it. So now let's get back to our results. So we can see now the results has already been populated. Little fact is that Perplexity has been quicker in terms of generating the information. So what we can see now, we have the information about family relocation, comparison, Paris versus Amsterdam. And if you highlight it, that's really nice. You can even trigger some further discussion or conversation for this specific subject, which I found also quite interesting, to dig a little bit deeper into a subject. When you go down, you can see how well information is structured. And you can also click and check the source from which you get the information. You can click on the source and verify it also if it's a good source of information. So that's quite nice also. And you can see it's relevant. It's really in 2025. So the information is really accurate and according to this year. But something else that I find very nice with Perplexity is the chart. So it also generates charts for you, which you can download. And to be honest with you, it's quite clean, the chart. It's quite nice, very well presented that you can easily use. Then you have all the information that you scroll down, some more charts, which also it's very nice, comparing the quality of life from Amsterdam, and you get all the information. It's very well structured with charts, with tables. So that's really nice. So if we compare now, we go on ChatGPT. Well, first ChatGPT will ask some more questions. Sometimes it can be a little bit irritant, but then I just click on please proceed. And then you have the information that has been generated on ChatGPT. ChatGPT is nice. You have lots of information, but sometimes it can be a huge bulk of text that you will have to digest also and read and analyze to get your information from to. Which to me, from Perplexity, the way they structured the information is really much easier to digest also with the charts, and you can have a very quick overview of the information that you need, and especially to help you to take your decision. So that's the part for the deep research that I wanted to compare from Perplexity and ChatGPT. Now we're going to discuss the last feature of Perplexity for today, Perplexity Labs. This feature, unfortunately, is only available on the paid plans, which we just discussed previously, but it's something I would seriously recommend you to consider. So let's have a look at this feature. So here you have to click to have access to the Perplexity Labs. You have to click here on this tab, and then we're going to choose to do a simple research. Let's say for Louis Vuitton, the luxury brand. I have chosen this brand and I want to just do a little bit research about whether I should buy stock in this company and invest into this company. So it's quite precise, the research. And then we're going to launch the research. So it says here it's going to take about 11 minutes. So we're going to come back afterwards and then compare the results. Now, here we go. The results are ready. After about 9 minutes, I would say, the results was populated by Perplexity. Let's have a look at it now. You will see first you have a nice table that is generated that summarize the key information in terms of stock price and dividends and all the information. What I find also really nice about Perplexity, it also generates some nice graph that summarize very well, and like the other also charts, it's quite clean also and very nicely presented. And the quality of information you can see is just really well structured, really clear, and really easy also to digest. That's what I like also with the Perplexity, with the graph, with its information and the precisions of information for dividends and also some recommendation. Well, in terms of recommendation, it says you should invest in this company. This I would not really trust AI, of course. You should really check before. But already the information that is generated will really be helpful for you, of course, into your decision process. That's the most important. And when you can see the assets, you can see also all the information. But the most important also part is in terms of the app. It also generated directly a web page, which is also really nice, which I have asked into my prompt. Web page means that it has already formatted it if I want to build a page, a web page, something for my website that I want to add this information for my website, or my tutorial, or share information. So this is really nice how this information and the option is structured. So Perplexity Labs has been designed for more complex requests from AI. That's what this feature is about. It's also really nice if you want to develop some specific web apps also, or if you want to generate some specific assets that you want to use. and it's a very nice feature. So this is it. We have compared 3 features of Perplexity. We have compared to the big players, I would say, on the market, Google and ChatGPT. And we have seen that there are some really nice features that you can seriously consider with Perplexity that will really help you streamline your process and also help you implement AI into your business day-to-day process that can help you. And if you need any help, just comment. I will be happy to assist, and you can also reach out to me if you have any question. Thank you very much.